A hard look at religious freedom. This comes from the recent protests over Indiana's Religious Freedom Restoration Act.
But Virginia has a similar law on the books since 2007. And 10 on your side's Anita Blanton talked to people on both sides of the issue about whether these laws are preemptive protection or legalized discrimination. Anita?
Yeah, Nicole and Tom, after intense backlash after what took place in Indiana with the lawmakers there, they quickly came back to the table and clarified their legislation to really make it clear that it does not permit any form of discrimination. Some people would say that Virginia needs to do the same. But then again, there's the question, how much protection should you have when it comes to the free exercise of religion from government interference?
Soon after the outrage in Indiana gained national attention, Governor Terry McAuliffe ushered offended businesses and corporations this way to a more open and inviting state. But is that an accurate description?
Virginia has no protection against employment discrimination. It has no protection against housing discrimination. It allows faith-based organizations to discriminate based on sexual orientation when it comes to the placement of foster children and adoptive children.
So when Indiana's Religious Freedom Restoration Act, crafted just as ours was, to protect free exercise of religion from government interference, extended that protection to businesses, some found the governor's invitation ironic. Delegate Bob Marshall sent this letter to an Indiana newspaper. He believes Virginia's law, as it stands, protects business owners of all religions from being forced to do something that goes against their beliefs and practices, which he called real tolerance.
Things are very up in the air right now about protections for LGBT people and how religion will interact with that.
There are no actual laws in Virginia based on LGBT status. So in Virginia,
if they are turned away from a business on that basis, they don't have much recourse.
Enter business owners like Crystal Bang of Cherry Blossom Weddings.
We specialize in LGBT weddings and day of coordination in Hampton Roads.
3 years ago, she decided to be the go-between for times when religious beliefs and gay rights can clash the most.
It's my job to protect our clients. So what I really take pride in is doing all that diligent homework ahead of time, just so that way there's never that awkward moment.
And yes, on occasion, she has been turned away.
They usually do cite some religious mention or something along those lines, or maybe it's just something they're not comfortable with.
In one state, a Christian florist who refused to provide flowers, and in another, a baker who wouldn't provide baked goods for same-sex weddings because of their beliefs, had judges rule against them, saying that the First Amendment protects religious beliefs, but not necessarily actions based on those beliefs. But in Virginia,
our statute doesn't say anything one way or another about whether businesses' religious freedoms are protected.
So there's been no litigation as of yet against this, and right now, no full protection for either party. So which is the fight? This is the reason why the fight continues for both religious and gay rights groups. Highlighted behind me are the 17 states that have introduced legislation this year having to do with this religious freedom law. Some have failed. Arkansas is the latest to get a governor's signature. You can take a look at the details of each proposal and find much more under this story on WAVY.com. It's there for you right now. Anita Blanton, 10 on your side.